What's going on, guys? Going to try to make this relatively quick, but I'd like to give you another tool recommendation that I've been really impressed by recently. And just as a quick preface, whenever I make these tool recommendations, I'm really looking at only three things. One is, what does the tool cost? You know, what kind of value are you getting for your money? Two is obviously the quality of the tool. How good is it, especially considering the cost? And then finally, how well does it work, and you know, how likely am I going to be to want to use it you know, each time that I need it. So when a tool hits all three of those things for me, that's really when I like to pull out the camera and give a quick recommendation for you. And normally this is after maybe I've struggled you know, with other similar tools, sometimes even more expensive or of lesser quality, and you know, come upon something that really impresses me, both for price, quality, and of course the usefulness. And this one's no exception. This is a deburring tool made by Noga, N-O-G-A. I actually first learned about this tool on Tom Lipton's channel, Ox Tool Co. on YouTube, which most of you guys may already be familiar with if you follow the machining community at all. It's probably one of the higher viewed channels out there. Really good quality content, and he shows a lot of really neat tools and processes, and has some really fun projects. So if you've seen it, you know, definitely keep on checking it out. If not, go check it out, subscribe, and I'm sure you'll learn at least a little bit, if not just enjoy watching Tom work. So that's where I originally learned of this. I saw him using it on a number of projects, and it looked a lot better than the one that I normally use, which is actually in my car right now. I'm taking it to work on Monday for another project. I may just leave it there for future deburring work, and this will be my go-to stay at home in the shop tool. But what I like about this, first of all, is the price. It's only about $15–16 on Amazon. You may be able to find it, you know, a little cheaper or a little more expensive depending on where you go. But this one actually came with 10 blades, and one nice feature is they store on the handle. You just push these little two buttons in, little retention tabs, pull it out, and you can put a pretty good number of bits in there. This one came with probably your more standard profile hook deburring bit, and it just slides right back up there, and it's never going anywhere if you don't want it to. And you know, it's primarily made of some kind of plastic or polymer, which kind of made me a little bit nervous at first, but after using it a bit, you know, it's really not showing any kind of wear. It's actually really comfortable, and I don't think it's going to be anything to worry about. You know, normally I kind of like to see these made of metal, but it seems pretty well made and pretty durable. This is made some kind of plastic, but it locks in there very nicely, very securely. You can see it's very ergonomic. Fits the hand almost like a screwdriver handle. Nice palm swell, some little indents for your thumb and forefinger, and much better than the normally much slimmer and straighter deburring tools you see out there, for probably not a whole lot cheaper, really considering the comfort difference. But again, really high value for the money, I think. Really comfortable, and you know, just this part alone I think it's worth the price of admission. You know, not having to search your toolbox or, you know, the back shelf for your spare bits when you finally wear one out. And these normally last a pretty good while. Again, it's made by Noga. They're pretty well regarded. Seem to really only put out very high quality tools. They're probably mostly known for their articulating dial indicator mounts, magnetic bases, and so on and so forth. But they've certainly hit a home run, I think, with this deburring tool. So just to show you a couple quick examples. Again, very ergonomic. and kind of get in your inside corners, outside. I'm not even sure what this piece came off of or what it's used for, but you know, makes real short work of that. And they do make other bits and other sets you can buy. They're a little bit more expensive, but they do have a crank style counterbore or countersink. They've also got an external chamfer tool for doing the ends of screws or you know, pins and things. And of course they've got other profiles of these similar type of deburring hooks, you know, and they go up in price depending on how elaborate they are. I believe they pretty much use the same handle though, and certainly going to be something I look into more in the future. And you know, these aren't only good for metal, you can even, you know, soften the corner on wood. Work really nicely for that. Let's see, here's some micarta. Let's see what else we got here. Really good for tubes, conduit, things like that. Make really nice, quick work of that. You know, your outer edge is probably going to be a little bit trickier. I'd probably use a belt grinder or file or something for that, but inside is really nice, really quick. And let's see. Even Kydex, you know, plastics, thermoplastics, they get a little bit of a burr on them. You don't even have to press that hard, just give it a quick swipe. And it gives you a nice, consistent deburred edge there. Here's a real good example. So again, not just for metalworking, but for really any type of deburring of harder materials, woods, plastics, softer metals, steels. Really a valuable tool to have, and spans a broad variety of crafts and projects. So that's pretty much it, guys. Another recommendation for you. If you've got other ones that you like, by all means leave them below, but I think you'll be pretty hard pressed to find one that's as good for the money as that one. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.